Rialto Bridge, Venice. Venice, the very name itself conjures up images of a magical city in northern Italy, where there are no roads but canals, and where there are no gas-guzzling motor cars, only graceful, water-lapping gondolas. It did not hinder the spread of the worldwide word regarding the wonders of Venice, that 500 years ago or so, Shakespeare, the greatest writer of all, chose to locate one of his most famous dramas in the very city, The Merchant of Venice. The two most visited sites in Venice are the Rialto Bridge and St. Mark's Square, and one of the most repeated quotes from Shakespeare's play is, "What news on the Rialto?" Well, the news is that the old city of Venezia is as vibrant and as visually pleasing as it has ever been. In short, a victory of man's creativity over the difficulties and uncooperative landscape can often provide. And the Rialto Bridge, the largest of the four bridges which span the Grand Canal, dates back a long time. It was first constructed as a floating wooden bridge back in the 1100s, and after a number of collapses over the centuries, it was eventually decided to construct a stone arch bridge. Michelangelo himself was even considered as a possible architect, but the design was eventually awarded to Antonio da Fonte. It began in 1588 and completed in 1591. Shakespeare featured in it his play some 6 or 7 years later. It became the place where Venetian merchants gathered to exchange goods and gossip, and where Shylock, the loan shark and a bad guy of Shakespeare's, played plotted revenge on those who did not repay his loans. Even as the standing gondoliers, with their single oars, propelled their distinctive flat-bottomed rowing boats below. Nowadays, there are some 400 licensed gondoliers in their traditional garb to carry tourists on rides at fixed rates. Their distinctive dress is a blue or red striped top, red neckerchief, wide-brimmed straw hat, and dark pants. Venice is built on a group of over 100 small islands that are separated by canals and linked by over 400 bridges. Venice has been a center of commerce for most of its history, trading especially in silk, grain, and spice, and also in artistic treasures. Indeed, it is widely considered to have been the first real international financial center. It has also become known at different times as the Queen of the Adriatic, City of Water, City of Bridges, the Floating City, and the City of Canals. The beauty of its architecture and the artistic treasures have led it to being listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Venice is also known widely as the City of Masks, as masks have been a central feature of the Venice Carnival, which is celebrated in high style before coming to an abrupt but high-end on Shrove Tuesday or Fat Tuesday or Mardi Gras. This all means that the wearing of masks comes as second nature to the native Venetians. There are many different kinds of masks worn. In the olden days, each profession had its own distinctive mask, but the one most commonly seen on sale in the shops devoted to free COVID masks is the one known as Il Medico della Peste, and certainly the one which makes the most vivid impact. This distinctive bird-like mask has a long beak. It dates back to the time of Shakespeare, when Venice was particularly prey to the plague, when it acted as a kind of primitive gas mask filled with spices. The idea was to keep away bad smells, as they were thought to be the main cause of the disease. And of course, because birds did not seem to be affected by the plague, this conferred a certain immunity on the mask wearer, hopefully. Obviously, its times has come around again.